The coronation ceremony of King Charles III is set to take place on May 6th, but many people are already asking just how much it's going to cost. And who will be stuck with the bill? Will it be the royal family themselves or British taxpayers? For the answers to these and other questions, I'm joined by France 24's royal watcher, Philip Turle. Philip, do we have a figure yet on just how much all of this is going to cost?
Well, Jeannie, yes, we do, and it's not going to be cheap. According to Britain's Sun newspaper, Charles's coronation is expected to cost around, wait for it, 120 million euros, which in real terms is double the cost of the 1953 coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. The figure is enough to cover expenses, including decorations for Westminster Abbey, the smooth running of the day's events, and above all, security. Now, whereas in 1953 security was just simply about crowd control, today it's about keeping everybody safe, particularly from a potential terrorist attack. And in reply to who is paying, as this is a state event, it is the state, i.e. the taxpayer, who will pick up the bill, not the royal family.
And I have to say, 120 million does sound like a pretty steep price for what palace sources are claiming is going to be a slimmed-down coronation compared to Charles's mother's. What is Charles going to be leaving out of this ceremony?
Well, in fact, there are actually quite a lot of things that Charles is not including in this ceremony. First of all, it's set to be much shorter than his mother's ceremony 70 years ago. It lasted then for over 3 hours. Charles's coronation is set to last between 90 minutes and 2 hours. Back in 1953, Queen Elizabeth invited 8,000 people. Charles is only going to invite 2,000 guests. And that's not all. The new king will not be wearing a new coronation outfit, just a military uniform. Now, in comparison, the late Queen wore a specially made dress with a 27-foot train that was designed specifically for her by Norman Hartnell and which took 8 months to make.
That sounds like the world's biggest wedding dress. What about the royal family itself? Isn't it also destined to be a bit slimmed down?
Yes, and in a further bid to save money, King Charles has also promised a new, smaller version of the monarchy with fewer working members of the royal family, which will also cut down on the cost of the royals to the taxpayer. So all good news as far as finances are concerned.
Right, but I guess the real big question is this all worth it?
Well, those in favour of a republic in the United Kingdom, that's about 25% of Britons, say it certainly isn't. They claim that as Charles is already king, this is a waste of money and it's just about promoting the royalty. But the British government and many royalists say it is worth the money. They argue that the worldwide TV rights to the televised ceremony alone will help cover costs and that the tourists travelling to the United Kingdom for the coronation will help rejuvenate the economy. Back in 2013, the wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton is estimated to have brought in an extra £2 billion to the UK economy. The coronation looks set to do the same thing.
All right, Philip, we'll have to wait and see if that actually happens. In the meantime, that wraps up this edition of the Coronation Countdown. Thanks to you, Philip. As for you, all join us again for the next edition, and you can also catch up on the latest ones on our website, france24.com.